Hey, Richard Beach here with Sonic State Amped, and welcome to this bite-sized Boss review. Today we're onto the SYB-5, the bass synthesizer pedal from Boss. So we're doing 30 bite-sized reviews over the space of a month. Now we're on to bass. So I've got my Fender Music Master short scale bass, and we're going to see what happens. So, bass synthesizer sounds exciting. Is it exciting? First of all, I'll show you my clean sound, or my dry sound rather. And I've just, there's a lot of presets on this pedal, but this is one. This is what the sort of flavour of the sound can be like. Right, so this is, I think this pedal is probably aimed at a particular type of person who likes a particular type of synth sound. I'll take you through the presets. I'll keep these three knobs as they are, run you through the presets, which is basically going through a number of wave shapes, and you can hear the difference between them. There's not a massive difference between each one. It definitely has, this pedal has a signature sound, a very definite flavour, and you can't get too far away from that. So, start on number one, here we go. So there's a lot of movement in each preset. If you're into wobble bass, dubstep, drum and bass, that kind of thing, this could be really useful. I was personally hoping to be able to pick it up and be able to play the synth bass line from Take My Breath Away, which you definitely cannot do with this pedal. It's quite hardcore, quite ravey in a certain way. So what I'll do now is I'll go to one of the presets that I preferred, and I'll show you what each of these other knobs can do. So you've got the decay rate knob, turn that all the way up. So acts as a decay would on the synthesizer. And then here we've got resonance and frequency. And then resonance. Then here, the last knob, we just have our direct level and our effect level. So I can turn the effect down and turn my clean signal up. So as a quick run through there, hopefully giving you a good idea of what you can do with it. I'm quite a synth fan in that I can't really afford to buy a load of analog synths. Luckily, being at Sonic State though, there are a fair few lying around. But this for me feels like when you have like a plugin running on something like Pro Tools or Logic, and you're clicking through presets, and you're trying to find the right sound for the song that you've got, you're clicking through and you're like, God, who came up with that preset? Who came up with that preset? God, who came up with that preset? Why would you even use that preset? And it happens with a lot of VSTs that are out there, and then you find something that's really cool. This pedal is similar in the respect that you can find something which sounds really usable, sounds exactly what you're after, but then you also have to kind of go through a number of other sounds and controls and various things when you're dialing stuff in that you just think, God, why would I ever have a need for that in any sort of form of music that wasn't made in the early 90s during the rave generation. So it can produce some really cool sounds. It is fun to play around with, but if you're expecting something more expansive than basically sort of something that sounds a bit like you can do wobble bass and dubstep and that kind of thing, then it might not necessarily be for you. It's not, there are not many classic synth sounds in there, I would say. So diplomacy, hopefully there. It is good. If I would go around and try it, you need to basically, this is a pedal that I would try in the flesh rather than just buying it online and listening to demos, because it does actually respond to the way you play as well. What I'll do is just play it for you with a plectrum as well, because I've been using my fingers. So let's just find a sound and show you how it sounds like with a plectrum. So the triggering of the actual effect works fine up here on the higher strings, works well on the A string as well, patchy on the E string. That is one problem. It's kind of like you need a bit more level going in from the low end to be able to have the same sounds that you can get from the higher strings. So there's one slight issue with the pedal. It might just be, it could be because of the bass though. It could be that the pickup needs slight raising on here. But personally, I don't think it is necessarily because of this bass. So yeah, a couple of problems with it. It's really great for some things, really good fun, but just check one out for yourself.